Okay guys, okay guys, this is the whip that I mentioned before. The whip that we call it a 4 plate whip. I don't have any plate to craft it, so I use it a card play. A card play game used to making a whip that I design. A little bit long as your whole body and it swing that is good. And imagine that this type of whip is a sharp blade. A 4 plate whip have 4 sharp edge. The edge of the blade is sharp like a knife, sharp as a knife. And a craftsman need to craft it in 4 shape like this. A 4 shape blade. Neither where it swing, neither where it hits. It will hit a shoot damaging hits to the targets. And we use this type of whip to protect ourselves in a wildlife or protect from the wild animal or deadliest predators out there. This is the type of whip that we call it a 4 plate whip. Now we can see the whole body of the whip. Also don't use it for too long whip because your strength and your minima is have a limit. A good sign of whip that first the middle half of the whip is longer as your one of your hand, and then come to the another half of the whip is longer as well as your another hand. It combine 2 hands into one whip. Two of your hand longer as well as 2 of your hand, and then becoming a whip. And then combine with one of your hand user, it becoming 3 of your arm, becoming a whole whip. Don't use any whip longer than your 2 hand if you couldn't handling it or the whip is too heavy. Use it only the 2 of your arm is enough for swing around. One of your arm, another one of your arm is the full size. How long the whip are. And this whip are very deadliest because it has a sharp blade. This is an iron blade. An iron blade that has a 4 face, a 4 side sharp side of the blade. It cut everywhere on the side. And then we connect each blade into another blade, to a third blade, the 4th blade, the 5th blade, the 6th blade, the 7th blade, and the 8th blade. And we can make it until the 15th or 16th blade. Don't use the blade too big. If your blade are bigger than the card, playing card is heavy and it's difficult to swing. And if we make it too small, it's not strong enough for us to swing and penetrate through to other stuff. And we can use a 4 blade that have 4 sides and have 4 face, big as well as the card. A play card that we used to play bigger like this or bigger than this, a little bit bigger than this, and along of your whole bodies, the full long of your bodies, and make it in the 4 face blade. And your blade must be sharp like a chopping knife, a chopping pork knife. It bigger like that. And then the 4 of this, when it combining into the 4 face of the whip, it's deadliest to protect you from any deadliest predator out there. And this is the whip that I mentioned before. The 4 face blade of the whip It's easy to use, it's easy to craft, but take some long time to make ones. And if you make one, you can sell it in a high price too. This is a high price whip because it quality it a high quality whip. A 4-blade whip that have a 4-side face blade. And it can go through anything, mean anything. And it's pretty legal and pretty illegal if you use it on a human. But use it on wildlife and use it to defending yourself and try to testing some new weaponize. It awesome. Testing on the dummy, testing on the zombie dummy out there. You can buy one and you can testing it and any object that you want. Ordering some or this whip from some companies out there that they selling this whip, the 4-side blade whip, but be careful. If you not be careful, you might cut yourself or cutting your arm, hurting yourself. But the sharp of the blade or the whip that have a 4-face blade, this is the 4-side blade of the whip. It's very dangerous. And this is a general whip. Any commander and any general also understand about this whip. The whip that we use it in the military way, you know, and can be using to defending ourselves, defending from our dangerous thing out there. It's very easy to use, but very easy to get harm too, because it's a sharp blade spinning around the body. It feels like you swinging a 4-knife whip circle around your whip, a 4-knife circle around your whip, and it cut a lot, it spin a lot, it move a lot, it cut everywhere. If you don't be careful, it will cut the whole body. Look at the way that the whip swing is so beautiful and it's so fun. Use it for high responsibility, don't use it for any circumstances, you know. 4-blade with new design, beautiful, very beautiful. Use it as long like this, it's going to be powerful, strong. Yeah, that's it.
This night is cold and the broken heart is all that's left. From the kitchen to the
Still fixing up the
your
cracks.
steps keep me awake.
Lost a couple